everyone, it is Toe of the Week, and if you'd like to see what I did, then you better keep watching. Welcome everybody, great to see you. It is Toe of the Week and it's matching with those beautiful gradient nails I did on Monday, and I am getting a lot of compliments on them, so I'm super excited to share this toe design with you guys as well. Now there'll be an outfit on Friday and it's going to be closed toe again because it's cold here in Minnesota, but I hope you guys will enjoy this video. I hope you will give it a try along with trying this one out. I hope all of you are doing well. God bless and take care. Let's get started on this toe design. Good night, everyone. Hey, everyone. So here's what I chose to go with for this week's toe design. A beautiful gradient, but in a reciprocal look. If you guys would like to see how I did this one, please continue watching. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Toe of the Week. This set of toes, as always, will match with the nails I did on Monday, and there will be an outfit to come to match. Now, what I am doing here is the reciprocal gradient, but I'm only doing that on the big toes. The rest of the toes I'm going to keep solid with one of the colors in that 4, and then I will do some of that Northern Lights on it to make it shine. Now, I know I could do the gradient, but I just think that being the smaller toes, and I think it's going to be really cute just leaving them the darker blue like that. So let me show you what I'm using in today's design. For starters, I used one of the colors on the big toe, like I did my nails. It's the lightest one of the gradient, and this one is called Hard Bitten. And then it goes like this. The smaller toes will be the darkest blue. That's the Hard Candy, and that's Blue Lagoon. And then here's how it goes in the gradient. I'm going to be using the black, which is a Wet&Wild. It's called Black Cream. Then you got the Blue Lagoon. Then this is Milani, and it's the medium blue. It's kind of a Periwinkle. And it actually is called Power Periwinkle. I'll list all of it down in the box. And then the last one is that lightest blue, like I showed you guys, and that one was the Hard Bitten. So that's what I'll be doing for the gradient on the big toe. And then the little ones, like I said, I'm just gonna leave them the darkest of the colors, the darkest blue, and I'm just gonna do the Northern Lights over it, which is this one here. It is a beautiful micro glitter that you have to mix up. It's a top coat, but I always top coat over the top of it. But it's got a beautiful glitter, soft glitter. I'm gonna run that over all the nails, but I just thought it'd be pretty so the blue nails aren't so plain. And then I'm going to be, that will be the last though, the last of it when I do the Northern Lights. I will be working with the stamping, and that is plate number, let me show you here. There's the number, and I'll list it down in the box for you guys. I got this off of eBay, and I'm just gonna be working like I did last night with that image right there on the big toe, just to give it kind of a swirly, lacy type look. It was really cute. I just did it on a couple of the nails. If you guys didn't get to see that video, definitely check it out. So I'll be using that. I'll be working, this was off of eBay, and then I just got a generic stamper and, where is my stamper? Oh, generic stamper and scraper. They're just clear. Let me show you that. Sorry, having a hard time. I'm pulling this out here. So there's the generic stamper there, so it's a clear stamper and the scraper. And I'll be doing that with the black polish. And then I will top everything off with my Dry Fast top coat, the Seche Vite. So I am going to get started, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape off. I'm going to use a barrier this time. Last night I didn't use any, or not last night, Monday's video, I didn't use any barrier around my nails. Now you could do a barrier like a liquid latex, or you can use tape. I'm just going to tape off just so it's not such a big mess on my big toes, just because it's a little harder on your toes because doesn't have so much cuticle like a nail does. And I just don't want it to get down inside of there. So I'm going to tape off so it's a little bit easier. So I'm going to get that part done. I'm going to do one of the gradients, and I'll get some of the Northern Lights going on these nails, and I'll return to show you guys. All right, so I am back. I have got the first coat of that gradient look, and then I have done the Northern Lights on the smaller toes. I wanted to show you guys how this works. I left one open. Here it is here, and it only works when you shake it up. You really have to give it a good shake. It says it right on the bottle when you get them. And then you'll see that glitter, see? Isn't that pretty? I'll show it to you. Isn't that pretty? So now I'm just gonna get out a small amount of it on the brush, and I'm just gonna put it, let me draw in here for you guys so you can see really good here. I'll bring that toe down so you guys can see. So you can see the other toes, how they sparkle, and you can see this one's not. So let's put that on there. Isn't that pretty? It's like the perfect sparkle. It doesn't cover anything up, but it's very sparkly and beautiful. Now, the gradient, I'm working with makeup sponges. They're the Beauty 360 that I got here. Hopefully you can see that. Beauty 360. And they're just a makeup sponge, and that's what I'm using. So I'm gonna start with the colors. We got black, and I just put it on the sponge here. Let me get lined up in the camera here. So we're gonna do a line of the black. Then we go to the next color, which is the darkest blue, and put that on there, a line of that in there. And these sponges work really great when you're grading it. If you get it a little bit wet, spray a little bit of water on them. Then to the next color in the line, and put that on, and then the lightest color. And then we're gonna put it on the toe. So now, I've got it buried, barrier, because I got the tape on it, so that doesn't matter. Let's see if you guys can see, okay. And I'm just gonna go like this, starting with the black at the top, and I'm just gonna put it on the toe and just kinda give it a little smush down like that. And you see it turns out like that, and then you're going to kinda just pat now. Now I'm just gonna go around like this, patting it, and making sure I get into all the corners, and making sure that black gets on there good, like that. And then you see you get that gradient look. Let me back away. Okay, I'm sticking to this thing here. Whoops. Drawing a little bit more here. Okay, and then you see I've got that beautiful gradient going. Now I'm not gonna take the tape off because I'm gonna let this, I'm gonna do one more coat of it, and then I'm gonna let them dry, and then we're gonna do the striping tape and do the reverse in colors. So I'm gonna let these dry up. I will return. Okay, real quick, just wanted to let you guys know I have the second coat on, so you see it's nice and dark now. And to help dry it for when I put the striping tape on and do the reverse for the gradient, I'm gonna do a coat of this real quick, the top coat, just to dry everything up real quick. Just wanted to let you guys know that. But I wanted to show you, look at how beautiful this is when you have a gradient and what happens when you, see how it looks kind of like sandpaper right now, which is cool. But once you do the top coat, it just smooths everything down, and I love it. Watch this. Isn't that beautiful how then it just blends? All the colors blend so beautiful when you see that gradient look. Now you can do this with a shine coat. You can do it with a matte coat. Neither way is going to be beautiful. I've seen it done both ways. But yeah, you always got to have a top coat on it, no matter what you're using, just to give it that beautiful blendable look then that you've done. I mean, it looks pretty with the sandpaper look, of course, but a matte coat would, you know, look just as great. So that's what I've got there. I am going to let these dry up, and I will return with the striping tape on and ready to go with the second round. All right, I'm back, and now I am putting on the striping tape. I am working with just a white striping tape. You can get these from Sally's. And I've pulled out 3 pieces that I've cut, and I'm just using a tweezers. And this is very hard to do. You just want to be patient with this one. So I'm going to draw in to show you. I'm just going to put 3 pieces on. I'll start with the middle. Make sure your design is dry before you do this. And make sure you get down into the cuticle area with that tape so it stays good. There's 1. And it works good to use a tweezers for this. And just get it lined up and then just push it down. Push that one into the cuticle. And that's where I can go backwards now, and you'll see the colors coming through when you do that second gradient going the other way. Okay. So just be patient with yourself. Get it lined up. And then I'm just gonna push down into the cuticle there, like that. Now I'm gonna get ready to sponge. So I'm just gonna draw out here for you guys, let you see both of them again before I go off. I'm gonna do one of them and I will return to show you how I'm doing it. All right, so now you see what I'm talking about. Now it's reversed, and when you pull the striping tape off, look at how cool that looks. So we're just reversing the colors. So I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna start with the lightest color at the top. And then go in, you know, in line of the colors again. So now we get a little bit darker. Whoops, sorry guys. A little bit darker color. And then go to the darkest blue. And then the black. And then get the black on. I'm using the other side of the sponge, so you see, I'm using the other side. So you can reuse these. And then I am going to line up again. Let me draw in here for you guys. Okay, line up and same thing. Just put your sponge down with the lightest color being facing at the top now, darkest at the bottom. And you just start going like that. And you see, it does that reverse look then. And go like this and just get it nice coat on there. And then when you're done, I'm gonna do one more of the, let me get a little bit more black on here. Okay, I want to do a little higher black. And then I'm going to go back into the lightest color just one more time, just because it's so light that I just want to go back over just that one more time. So I'm going to put that on the sponge there, just that color. And I'm going to go back in here and just set it down on the nail here to get it nice and light. See, then it lightened up more. Now you take your tweezers and now you're gonna pull off your striping tape. Watch this, when you pull it off, then you see that reverse look. See, when you pull it off, isn't that cool? I just love it. I think it is so neat how that works that way. And take them off slowly when you're taking them off. Just pull them off slowly so that you don't get any bleed through, because sometimes that happens. Like right there, I got a little tiny bit of bleed through, but that's okay. You won't really notice that because it's your toes. But isn't that cool how that works? I love how that works. And then it's, you know, it just gives it that illusion. Like, I just love the look. So now what I'm going to do is get all the tape off, clean up any mess that's under the tape, which is nice. Actually, I'll show you one piece. I'm going to pull this off and just show you the minimal cleanup I will have. Cut this with the scissors. Sorry about this, guys. They were stuck together. So I'm going to cut it with the small little scissors. Like that. And then watch when I go to pull it off, the minimal cleanup I will have. Just be careful, though, so you don't bump your design. But see, now there's only a small amount of cleanup. And had I left it, look at all the stuff in this, on the tape. That's what would be on my toes. So you see, it's pretty easy when you tape off like that or you use a barrier. It makes it so much easier. If you've seen my video Monday, you would have seen how much cleanup I had. I had a lot. I wish I would have used tape. But it just makes it quicker for you. So I'm going to get the rest of this tape off now, clean up a little bit of mess here, and then I'm going to get ready to do the stamping. All right, I was right in the middle of doing the cleanup. I'm just dipping into acetone on a small brush, dip off, and it's just so easy then to get into those small little nooks and crannies and clean it up. But why I came back on, as I'm sure a lot of you people know how to do cleanup work, but yeah, I'm just using a small brush. You can also use like cotton swabs if it was farther around the skin. But you see, it just works good to do that, to clean it off the skin there and get it all cleaned up. I'm using 100% acetone here. But I wanted to show you something really cool where I made that mistake on this toe here. Because I have got a clear coat underneath to dry it, the first one, watch what I can do. I can dip my brush into this acetone, brushing off a little bit, and then very quick and fast, I can actually fix this little mistake here. See that? I can do it really quick because I have that Seche Vite underneath that dried that first coat. Now look at, I fixed my mistake there. See? Isn't that cool? I wanted to show you guys that. So because I had that, it wouldn't go through, you know, and mess up the design underneath because it had that Seche Vite underneath to dry that first coat up. And what's nice about that is if you work quick and fast, you can fix a mistake. So now I'm getting ready for stamping. I'm gonna, actually I'm gonna do a dry fast top coat, let that dry, and then we'll do the stamping and I will return to show you that step. But I wanna dry this up pretty quick. So I'm gonna do a coat of Seche Vite again to dry this up. I will return. Okay, I thought for fun, I would do one accent toe with a little swirl from the stamping plate. I did it on this toe. I'm gonna do that on the other toe, show you guys. Here's the plate right here. I'm gonna draw in. I'll show you the little part I'm using right there. So I'm gonna clean the plate really quick because I have stamping polish on it. I'm using black on the big toe to do the same swirl. But for right now, I'm going to do the lightest blue and just pick up that little tiny image right there. Move this out of the way here. And I'm going to scrape that off there. Oh, I got to clean my plate here quick. And when you clean your plate, use a lint roller. I use a lint roller to clean off, I'm sorry, not the plate, the stamper. Okay, and then I'm going to pick this up. Got a little, oh, that didn't pick it up, good. Okay, let's get rid of that and start over. It's because I let it dry too fast. So we'll get this done here. Okay, let's go over this plate again. All right, give it a little scrape. There we go, that's better. And I'm just gonna do that on this toe right here. Get into frame, and I'm just gonna pick a spot that I like it, kind of just wherever, I guess, and just stamp it on. See, and then it kind of gave it a accent look. I think that is really cute, just to have an accent toe with that, you know, lightest blue, just to kind of do it because I'll be doing some of that with the accent there like it did on my nails. So now I'm gonna let these two dry up. When I'm getting ready, I'll come back and show you the stamping. All right, I am back and I have stamped now the big toe right there. If you see it, doesn't that look pretty? It's got just that, you know, slight look in the background with that lace-like. I really like that idea, or the swirls, just that little bit of a hint to it. So we're gonna do this one here. And we'll be working, like I said, right in that swirl image right in there. So I'm gonna get my foot ready. We're gonna get the black on that swirl. And then we'll scrape it off there. I usually scrape twice. And then I'm gonna pick up the image. Now I'm gonna get rid of a little bit here. Some of the things that I don't want in here. So I don't want that there. Don't want this. I'm gonna pull just a little bit of that stuff away too. Like that. Sorry if you guys can't see that. Pull it away. Then I'm gonna use the rest of that image there. And I'm gonna go to the corner of my toe here. And let's see, turn it, yeah, like that. So I'm just gonna go into the corner right here of my toe and get that on there. So we got the image right there, just that slight image right there. And then I'm gonna do another one. I wanted it a little bit more towards the corner, but that's okay. They're not always gonna turn out perfectly. It is toes. It's just the point of it, just having that little hidden, you know, beauty there. So here we go again. I'm just gonna take off just a little bit of this and that, and I will leave the rest. And I'm gonna go down into this corner of the toe, turn it so the swirl is going the other way. And this time I'm gonna make sure I'm more lined up here and put it on like that, just like that. And then it just gives it that beautiful little just swirl design. Now, yeah, I wish this would have been over here just a little bit more, but I'm not gonna worry about it. It still looks really good. So I'm gonna save that. And what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna go over now with the Northern Lights. I'll be right back. All right, you see I've got one of them done right now, and now the sparkle is so beautiful. So I'm gonna show you on this toe. Again, I'm using that Northern Lights glitter coat. It's a top coat. And so I'm gonna just go into the polish right here, the glitter one, and get a nice big, you know, nice big amount of it right here, or a liberal amount, so it's nice and thick. A nice thick amount is what I mean. And then we're gonna just put it on the nail. I'm running so low on this stuff, so I'm trying to get a lot on the brush here. There we go. Okay, and then just go over your toe. I love this glitter because it doesn't hide anything. Look at, you can still see that beautiful image that I did, the stamping. You can still see it when I do that glitter coat. Isn't that pretty? And then I have got to now let that dry. I'm going to dry it, everything up with the Seche Vite top coat. And then I will be back to show all of you guys the end product. All right, I am all done. And let me tell you, ladies, I am loving this one. I am a blue girl. I love this look. And I love a gradient, especially doing it in reverse too. And then that beautiful lace look with the stamping. I love it. I think these turned out just as beautiful as the nails. I'm just super excited to share this with you guys. And then also the outfit to come, my most favorite day. I hope you guys will give this look a try. Hope you guys are doing well. God bless, take care, and I'll see each and every one of you in my next video.